Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Today's lecture is about the atomic structure. In this lecture we will learn about the hydrogen spectrum. Now what is the spectrum? Spectrum is the visual display or dispersion of the component of visible light when it is passed through a prism, and it is called the spectrum. It means, in simple words, you can say that when light is passed through the prism, it's split into the different colors. That is called the spectrum. And spectrums are of the two types. One is the continuous spectrum, and in the continuous spectrum, boundary lines between the colors cannot be marked. Just like you can see in this example, the colors are diffused into one another, and the colors are diffused into one another, and sharp boundary lines cannot be marked here. It is the continuous spectrum. And in case of the line spectrum, there will be the sharp boundary lines, or you can say when the boundary lines between the colors are separately isolated, they have the sharp boundary lines. It is called the line spectrum. Just like you can see here, the specific lines have with the boundary lines, these have the boundary lines, so it is the line spectrum. And the first spectral lines were discovered in 1887 by the Lehman and the Balmer, and no satisfactory reason was available for the appearance of these lines. And after this, Niels Bohr represent this explanation of the line spectra in 1913. And what was the explanation for these spectral lines? According to the Bohr, when current is passed through the hydrogen gas in the discharge tube, as you have learned the discharge tube experiments already, and when current is passed through this hydrogen gas in the discharge tube at the low pressure, so what happened? The molecules of the hydrogen break into the atoms, and these atoms absorb the energy from the electric spark, and then the electrons of the hydrogen atoms, after absorbing the energy, they are excited to the higher energy levels. And to what energy level these will be excited, it depends upon the amount of the energy they will absorb. So when these excited electrons being unstable, they come back to the lower energy levels, and when they will come back to the lower energy levels from their excited state, they will emit the energy they have already absorbed. So that is the why the different spectral lines appear. Here you can see the picture. It is a gas discharge tube containing the hydrogen. When light it is passed through the slit, and further it is passed through the prism, this light split into different spectral lines, and you can see the spectrum here. So in the hydrogen spectrum, different series of lines have been identified for N1 and N2 values. And what we consider the N1 and N2 values? N1 value we consider the lowest energy level in which the electrons fall, and N2 will be any higher energy levels. There are the five series in the hydrogen spectrum. The name are the Lehman series, Balmer series, Paschen series, Brackett series, and Point series. So what is the N1 and N2 value is given to you? Lehman series, when electron will fall in the lowest energy level in N1 level. So if the electrons fall in this N1 level, any higher energy level, it may be the 2, 3, 4 or 5, that will consider as the N2. In case of the Balmer series, lowest energy level will be the 2. So the higher energy level will be 3, 4, 5, 6 and onward. For the Paschen series, lowest energy level will be the 3rd energy level, and higher energy level considered as the 4, 5, 6 and onward. In Brackett series, electron will fall in the 4th energy level, that will be the lowest energy level with reference to these bracket series. And the font series, lowest energy level will be the 5th level. And how we can calculate the wave number? According to the Bohr, we can calculate the wave number of these lines by using the derivation of this Bohr. And this value will wave number we will calculate according by using this wave equation derived by the Bohr. So first series are the Lyman series in the hydrogen spectrum, and when this Lyman series will be considered when electron from any higher energy level will fall in the N1 energy level. Lowest energy level will be N1, and you know that higher levels are occupied by the electrons due to the electric spark from where they got the energy and get excited. Here you can see that N is the 1, and when these electrons from any higher energy level they fall in the first energy level N1, they are considered as the Lyman series, and these Lyman series lie in the ultraviolet region. So by using the Bohr equation, Bohr wave equation, we can calculate the wave numbers of each line by using the N1 and N2 values. N1 value will be the lowest energy level in which electron fall, and N2 value will be considered any higher energy level. It may be the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. So by using the Bohr equation, wave equation, we calculate the wave number for each spectral lines, and in case of the limiting line we use the N2 level as the infinity, and when you will put the value of this infinity, you know that this value will become 0. So we will get answer of this calculation as this. So when we will consider this value as the we will consider the infinity as the highest energy level, our this value will become 0. So by calculating this wave number, we can see that these values are very close to each other. So they appear in the form of the group of lines. Second series are the Balmer series, and in the Balmer series we consider the lowest energy level when N is the 2. So lowest energy level is the N2. It means we will consider our N1 value as the 2 and N2 value any higher energy level. It may be the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and so on. So in the same way we will calculate the wave by using the wave equation. We will calculate the wave number for each line, and again we see the answer that all these lines are very close to each other. Their values are quite close to each other, and they appear in the form of the group, and these lines lie in the visible region of the spectrum. Lyman series were lie in the ultraviolet region. Balmer series lie in the visible region. Third series are the Paschen series, and Paschen series we consider when electron fall in the third energy level. You can consider that N3 is our N1 value, as it is the lowest energy level for the Paschen series. Electrons fall in this N3. They the lines appear, they are called the Paschen series. So any electrons fall in the N3 level, and N1 value will be the 3, and N2 value will be any higher energy level. So we can calculate in the same way the wave number for each line, and again we can see that these values are very close to each other, and again they appear in the form of the group of lines, and these lines appear in the infrared region. Last are the bracket series, and again bracket series when electrons from any higher energy level fall into the n4, means fourth energy level. When electrons fall in this fourth energy level from any higher energy levels, we get the bracket series. And again in the same way we calculate the wave numbers for each line. Last are the Hunt series, and Hunt series, these lines will appear when electrons fall back to the n is 5 level, means when electrons fall in the fifth level it is the lowest energy. So these lines will be the Hunt series, and both these bracket and the Hunt series, they lie in the, or they appear in the infrared region. So here's a short view of all the lines. Lemon series when electrons fall in the n1 level. Balmer series when electrons fall in the n2 level. Paschen series when electrons fall in the third energy level. Then bracket series when electrons fall in the fourth energy level, and Hunt series when electrons fall in the fifth energy level from any higher energy levels. Thank you very much for listening me with patience. So stay in your homes so that you may stay safe. Allah Hafiz.